Hello. Today, well, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm John Miglosh for the WDMA, and I'm going to be talking about my greatest company turnaround today. Very, very short, but I want to mention that next Thursday, the 10th of April, we're going to be doing a spring meetup, and it's going to be focused on communicating your marketing to your CFO or CEO. I get a lot of complaints that especially the direct mailers can't get enough budget. And I've consistently grown budgets year after year after year. In fact, that's why the USPS hired me to teach direct mail to their sales force when they first put it all together. I was one of the few who said I can grow circulation and grow profits, which is not always the same thing. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I'll do a little short intro presentation. Be 3 o'clock Chicago time, and we'll have a link in somewhere if I can figure out how to do an event. I'm getting closer. But for right now, a friend of mine came to me. We were in a sort of a business development company together, or kind of a, and there was a big conference coming up, and I wanted him to accompany me. We could go together. And he said he just didn't have the money. Not only didn't he have the money, but he was so discouraged about his company and its status that he was thinking of shutting the company down, just completely stopping, quitting, going back and getting a job or doing something completely different. And he was in the home inspection business. And it was, I think, November, December, late fall, and he said, people aren't buying and selling homes this time of year. It's just gone to nothing. And so I really can't afford to take, to put that money up. And so I gave him a little talk, and now I'll play it for you, and we'll see how that came out. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's see, over here, and away we go.
So he said, all my competitors go south for the winter because the housing market's so bad. So I said, let's just say this represents your market. Okay? And let's say this is you in the market. Let's say you're 1%. He said that'd be charitable. I said, what does the housing market do in the winter? He said it goes down about 30%. I said, okay, so let's lop off about 30% of the market. Okay? And we'll lop off 30% of your market. Okay, now, the question is, what are the chances that while your competition is asleep and in Florida, what are the chances that you couldn't go and make up the difference of that 30% out here when no one's looking? And I said, not only is it easier, I said a 30% decline is like the Great Depression. That was about what it was. A recession is 10% or 5% or not really a whole heck of a lot. It's just that people are scared, and so they pull in their horns. I said probably the greatest secret to growth is in going after it when the competition's pulling back. So a downturn is the key time to expand your business. So I called him about 8 weeks later, and I said, well, how did it go? He said, well, it was about mid-December when we did this. Everybody's supposedly off for the holidays, but I went around with boxes of donuts to the realtors and to the lawyers and to the bankers that I worked with, and I actually went to a few more than I'd done before. And he said, not only was it the best January I ever had, but it was actually the best month I ever had, which illustrates a huge part of the point. Small business always has this advantage. Small business always has new horizons that they can go after. The key is to look at your resources, to look at your market, to look at your customers with new
eyes. That's what I was going to say. Okay? And if you're looking for some new eyes, I do have ways to come and help or do a Zoom call or whatever. Would love to look at your company. Oops. But this thing is going. It's still continuing to go. So give me a call. John@wdma.org is my email. And have a great day. Like and share. Your friends will know you're smart. We turned it around. Bye-bye.